Hi, my name is Chef Rob Dumas. I work at the University of Maine for the School of Food and Agriculture. I'm the school's Food Science Innovation Coordinator, and I'm a certified executive chef with the American Culinary Federation and the president of the Down East chapter for the ACF here in Maine. So we're going to get going on our beef shepherd's pie. And for our beef shepherd's pie, first thing we're going to start with is our whipped potato topping. So we've got some lovely caribou russets right here, grown in the state of Maine. With any kind of mashed potato, too much starch is often your enemy. So we are going to rinse these potatoes. We're going to go for about a 1-inch dice on these. I'm just going to go right down the middle of the potato. Then I'm going to go right down the middle of the potato again. What a lot of institutions will do is they'll prep their potatoes ahead of time, put them in the fridge and let them just hang out in a bowl of water overnight and then cook the next day. That's perfectly okay. That starch is just going to make our potatoes gluier and stickier. So I like to go ahead and give them a rinse before putting them into a pot in some salted water, and then I'm going to bring it to a simmer, reduce the heat, and cook until the potatoes are tender. So we're going to jump right into our beef filling for our beef shepherd's pie. So we've got some really lovely local grass-fed organic beef here. We're going to go into our pot first with a little bit of sunflower oil. We've got our beef nicely browned. This beef is so lean, it doesn't need to be drained. So I'm going to go right into the pot with our finely minced onions and garlic. I'm going to go ahead and add in a little bit of salt like I did before. And our goal here is to kind of sweat down those onions. Our onions have become translucent, and we're going to go ahead and add in 2 tablespoons of our tomato paste. And again, this is going to give our sauce some body as well as some depth of flavor. We're going to stir it in, let it kind of caramelize and darken a little bit. And then we're going to add in our beef stock. We're going to go ahead and go in with our carrots. And then we're going to go in with our peas and our corn, as well as a couple of bay leaves to add a little bit of a woodsy, herbaceous flavor to this pot. We're going to let it cook for a few minutes, and then we're going to top it with our potato topping. All right, very good. So we have our russet potatoes that have been boiled, drained, and then allowed to steam dry in the pot they were cooking in. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and season these potatoes with a little bit of salt here. Things can start to get a little bit gluey if you overmix. So you want to be cognizant of how much you're mixing and how much you're stirring your potatoes. And we've got about 6 tablespoons of softened butter. What I'm really trying to do is just incorporate in the butter into these nice soft potatoes. So we got some lovely whipped potatoes here. We're going to go ahead and set this aside and assemble our shepherd's pie. So we've got our beef filling done, we've got our mashed potatoes done, and we are going to go ahead and we're going to spoon our beef topping into this. Smooth that out. Now we're going to take our mashed potatoes and we're going to spoon this right over the top. And what I like to do is kind of deposit my mashed potatoes around a little bit. We're going to use the back of our spoon and we're going to try to create a reasonably covered potato topping here. So we'll pop this right into the oven and we will be eating good in a few minutes. Today we've got our beef shepherd's pie out of the oven. It's got the potatoes got nice and lovely and a little bit browned and crisp. We're going to portion this in about 4x4 squares. We've got our lovely saucy vegetables, our beautiful crisp potatoes, and our fantastic local beef, all in kind of a little bit of a savory sauce. So enjoy.